Before we jump into the video, I just wanted to share this figure I found while browsing the Phish subreddit, and it depicts the average ticket price for the upcoming Sphere shows. And as you can see, it's been gradually declining over the past few months, and then recently there's this sharp fall off. And I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the jury. Some jury recently found that Ticketmaster and Live Nation were a monopoly, which you and I are saying to ourselves, well, duh, but the law always takes its time to catch up. But anyways, we have the sharp decline now, and this is not at all sponsored, but I would definitely encourage you guys to go look at the Phish tickets and see any shows that you may be able to attend. I'm also in the process of doing that for this year. And I'm glad that the prices are low, but I'm also annoyed that this is sort of the situation that we find ourselves in as fans, where when tickets are released, prices are so high because of scalpers and because of these algorithms, again, imposed by the monopolies to just squeeze everything that they can from the fan, from the consumer. And then, in the end, do you even get to attend a show? Can you plan your life around seeing them anymore? You're paying for airfare, you're paying for hotels. Now the tickets are also in question and a volatile expense. I hope that with this change, with this monopoly business, prices become steady, and that will favor two people, the most important people in this equation, the band and the fans. So yeah, hopefully you guys can go see a show, and let's jump into the normal reaction. We're going to be checking out live performance of My Friend Today. This is a track that we heard on the Rift album, which I guess, shameless plug, go check out my Rift album reaction. But today we're going to hear it extended live. Normally the song is apparently not 24 minutes long, but it is this time around. Before we jump into this one, a massive thank you goes to Matthew for making this reaction request, and as always, for bringing more Phish to the channel. Now, my friends, let's jump into it. He's got a knife and he's got a wife, right? I've always loved this intro audio. But you have to count this in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like that chord. Yeah, those chords sounded expensive. Melody. I like its movement. It starts familiar, goes ambiguous and dark, and then rounds the corner again. I love the call and response there with Trey and John. Just like a burst from John. An exclamation pointed by Trey. Wow, Paige took over that part of the movement. slight softening is happening right now. Something a little bit medieval about this melody, right? Maybe like fantasy medieval. Only Phish can make tremolo sound this groovy.
My friend, he's got a knife. A statement from his former life when he was easy but alone. Decided was an empty throne, but what of silver silken blade?
See, this is the thing too, like Phish, their bars are so fresh and unique that they have bars that slow down in tempo as you repeat them. So the next time you loop, they're going to make sure that that tempo change is felt again.
Statement from his former life when he was easy but alone. Decided was an empty throne, but what of silver silken blade? Affix his gaze, his features stay. Grasps the handle, clips the cable. One steps up, sits at his table. My friend,
Rhythmic
he's got a knife. My friend, he's got a wife.
I love that the melody is like pretty much carried here by two chords.
Persuasion through his thoughts peruse. A hidden relic from his past that wasn't there when he looked last. He feels it ticking like a bomb, feeding fear, assaulting calm. Takes the object, starts the game, moves it closer to the flame. My friend, the clever ruse. My friend, he lights the fuse.
You know what I love about that section too is like when I think about playing it myself, I have the feeling like, oh, the way they make it sounds so attainable and easy, but ironing out the details and trying to play them yourself, you'd be very quickly humbled.
Object starts the game, moves it closer to the flame. My friend, the clever ruse. My friend, he lights the fuse.
All the movement is in page here, and the growing of this roar. It's getting fuzzier and fuzzier. Such a, oh my god, such a dopamine-filled section. How do they keep both rhythms and feels there? The roar persisted. They're blending together. Dude, 5 minutes in, it's a moment of pure bliss. The way they come together after two substantially different sections, like, that is the stuff. That is the stuff they're made of that no one else is really made of.
My friend, he's got a knife.
just so watery. Blasting through every cabinet. Now the track is starting to feel like water with this moving rhythm. Darkness there. Doo-doo-doo. Are so gelled here. Like there, you can't, like, there's separation, there's like distinct, okay, how do I word this? They're gelled together, and even though you can hear each of the distinct pieces being separate from one another, like, you know, there's no other thing that can fit into what they're doing. Like it's like if one of them got up, you would like see the imprint of their musical notes on the couch. When I do that at the gym, like I get like swamp ass sometimes, not very much. Okay. This is maybe not for this reaction, but there will just be like a very thin outline of like perspiration where I was. And I'm like, dude, I got to run to get the wiper thing and clean off that bench. Anyways. Did I hear an oopsie? That is the exact sound of someone in my band class back in like junior high trying to play on their I think it was clarinet. The exact sound, I promise. I've also had voice cracks that were similar. Oh, that bass is so meaty, bro. Droning note above. I love this moment because there's so much more to go, and we've already gone through a crazy cycle. But when you're like in that audience, you don't know that, and that like is the disadvantage I have sitting in this chair versus being in that crowd. Droning note is still cooking, by the way. first chord from page. Trey and Page are meeting up. You'll have to forgive me if I've used this description before, but I remember at some point viewing the way we understand a Phish song as a spiral. So you'll like pick up on like the surface level info about like 10 aspects of the performance, and then as we listen to another 2 minutes, you get a layer deeper where you see how some of the micro decisions are changed, sure, but there's also a sort of macro level translation that's happening where you can still pick up on similar themes at the lower level, but there's a bit more detail in your understanding. And a lot of this just happens subconsciously, but imagine now you're 3, 4, 5, 6 levels deep into this spiral. The way then you can articulate and understand Phish, it's almost like you have to regress. You have to go backwards in being able to like communicate that thought. At least sometimes it feels like that to me. I think the concept in like programming would be, what is it called? You have the base case, and then you do like the inversion thing, so that you're infinitely regressing up to the answer. It's like a reverse engineered function. Anyways, when you're spiraling, that's like the way to do it is unpack it from the bottom. So you have the most granular detail, and you can work your way back up to the macro level understanding. So not only is it a spiral down where you get to the finer details further into the performance, but it helps enhance the baseline. So it's like a spiral that goes down, reaches that point, and then spirals back up and grows in size the other way. So it's like almost like an hourglass shape where either side is a spiral connecting in the middle. Yeah, that's about as close as I'll get to explaining that one. Micro and macro blending. This solo of Trey's tape reminds me a bit of them. Love John dancing around the 4/4 like he normally does. Also, shout out modern day recording quality. I can hear them all so clearly. It's a bit different than the 90s performances sometimes. Lose a lot of those details to the grain. Has just been like hammering that note. Just moving it back. Page is panned full left. I don't think he's moved to the right headphone this whole time. So Trey, Page, right and left, respectively. I thought I was going to go keep higher, up and down. You hear that riser in your left headphone? Again, the higher, the siren note in the middle, up and down. This could splinter off into a number of directions. I don't know how they'll walk this path. So good with that one note that's rising. Every single time it rises, I'm like, okay, it's going to keep going higher and higher and higher, but they've managed to, like, I guess, throw me for a loop and fall off a little bit sooner. outer space now. It's weird with Phish because like when they rise, it feels like they could rise forever. When they fall, it feels like they could fall forever. Infinitely expansive. I love the layout of their stage. Page on the far left, John on the far right, all kitted out. Dude, Trey is so good at like silently taking over the track. I mean, not so silent anymore, but you get my point. It's all bright now, it's all lead tone now. Too, to match what he's playing now. It's like a delayed effect that also plays into the riff. But it's also Cage at the same time. Their fusion is insane, dude. Feedback there. Oh my God, it's like an angel singing above. that is the version of my friend, my friend. 2026 Phish, dude. I love it. I love every part about it. Um, I don't know how gradual that ramp was. Did we start 10 minutes before that moment to get to that moment? Like, how I was talking about like the micro and macro spiraling thing? Well, even in my, maybe you can call it intermediate stage of learning Phish, I don't know. I sometimes still feel like I'm a bit of a beginner, but I feel like there was a moment around like the 10 minutes before the end mark where I like was feeling like this is sort of the place that they would grow from and not make a drastic change away from. Because, we've had like the very jarring transitions from section to section. We've also had the smoothest rides ever. And somehow I felt in this listen, we were going to get more of the latter. And I would have to like go back to either my facial expressions during this reaction or like just listen to it again and try to pinpoint where that specifically was. Usually that moment is several moments that like help me reach some level of understanding or like reliable prediction. But yeah, at that point, whatever point it was, I was thinking like, okay, this whole growth is going to be until the very end. And wow, what a way to send it off. Trey he's such a great manipulator when it comes to our emotions, and not with all the negative connotation associated with manipulation. He just knows where to bring you and for how long, and the release is like otherworldly. You've heard me describe that cycle of emotion so many times at this point with Phish, and I love that they take me there so often. They really just never know how to stop being so damn good. Yeah, this is an awesome request. Thank you very much, Matthew, for sending this one my way. Like I said, if you'd ever like to see my reaction to any of Phish's work, you can use the first link in the description box below. But thank you all for watching. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace. Go look for the Phish tickets, guys. They're cheaper now. Take care, guys.